Nightingale and Archelon, with Darwin sitting as a side by. Let's have some fun. See what this old girl has for us, other than nothing. Of course, being killed by AIs. That's pretty fun too. Oh, good. It's one of those battles. Alright, nice and clean. Now, I'm cloaked up, and no one can see me. Super useful, right? No? Be a wall that hit. Let's not do that. Remember, don't be stupid. Being stupid is the best way to be stupid. Alright, we have a problem, okay? Because he's not dumb. And he's gonna live because he has regeneration. Okay, no, let's do. Okay, let's go over him. Nice and easy. Okay. Let's do that. Ow. Ow. Thank you. My lag. Let's have some fun. Let's get Archelon out. Let's hit it for some speed boost. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna hit stuff. That happens. Let's hit 4. I want to eventually clear this guy. Okay, that's okay. If that's not working, we're here for this guy. Okay. That's okay. We have a trick up our sleeves that everyone knows about. Not much of a secret though. See who comes around. Alright. Let's put this down so that we have our resistance for our newly found shield. Okay. That's okay. Plenty of shield. Let's see if it comes back around. Be nice and easy. Yep, that's it. Let's see if we can get one more battle. Behold, Nightingale and Archelon, two of the four Federation Special Edition ships. I don't want to call it Special Forces. I probably should read up on the lore. Funny enough, they actually don't have any markings, so I don't know if they're Armada or what. They just have the Federation logo. But they do have, let's say they have secret code names, because they both have these numbering letters, the numbering on them. This one is 7.5 or 750. I would probably say 7.50 because the other number also has a thing there. So either it's 7500, 7.50. Actually, I don't know what that is, but it is consistent on all the numbers on the ship. And it has no other markings except for these lovely black stars I put on them. Nightingale is a beautiful ship, and it's still a good ship. That's it. Drone marker actually does good damage if you build for crits. Be aware, it's kind of a hard to hit weapon, but it has good utility, and the damage is not bad. It's an alpha weapon, so that's a per hit weapon. As well, it's not per hit because it's not something you tap necessarily, but it is. Let's see, it's made. The dynamic is to get high alpha or high damage specific hits. So that's why these both, instead of shooting sequentially, where it's fire 1, fire 2, they both shoot at the same time, which means that this you do twice as much damage per shot with half the rate of fire. So it's good at hitting targets. It does pretty good damage against them. And that, of course, with critical counter, it gives this thing a lot of potential critical chance to keep its damage up. And of course, MHC generator, which rewards actually flying around and not strafing like I was doing. But you know, every battle, every map's kind of different. That's kind of a very linear map here. Of course, good old Feria, which just gives 24% extra missile damage, which is good for proximity mine. Yeah, it's a pretty good ship. I wanted to showcase what this does. Masking Station. It makes you and everyone inside of the field invisible. If you fire a weapon, then you get momentarily revealed. It doesn't have a ton of health points, but it is super useful in a fight and just out and about. At least it's useful, or I guess look, the full review says it's mostly useless because it's not as good as, phase modulator, but it is neat. So Nightingale. It has good things and bad things. I would say the ship is overall compressed because it misses out a lot of implants that other ships get, like lightweight hull and things of that nature, which would improve its maneuverability. It doesn't have that. That's fun to close with all your friends. One thing too to think about is phase jump. You hit it, you go jump forward a little bit. I think it's like 1,800 meters, and you are radar invisible for 5 seconds, which is very useful. Now, what we're going to do is we try and run directly at people, just so we can do that. Drop a bomb on a mine, try and see if you trace around them. As you can see, it has that close range, let's say hit registration issues, where it just misses at close range. Of course, we got eaten by the guard for the guard. That happens. Phase jump, though, it's not very far distance, so it's only 1,800 meters. Thankfully, you get to pick this module. So one extra distance, you can pick the other module. So what are we going to do here? Don't want to waste our jump, so let's kind of walk towards him just a little bit. Ooh, oh, well, he just died. So we're doing pretty good damage here. 1,000 per hit. Alright, we have Wanda, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And I just died because that's what happened. We don't use emergency barrier. Learn from me. Use emergency barrier and don't run towards a custodian. I'm mostly just having fun, and you guys get to learn from my mistakes. What we really should do is capture the beacon that's currently being unarmed, but I also know that my team needs someone with damage to help them out. So I'm going to let them take care of that because they're going to win. Jump over here. We have a problem. That is an AI, and he is going to just instantly kill me. We'll at least get these done. Okay, so that's good. Let's see if I can do this. And wait him out. Of course, wing lines are very useful. Is it? I'm just trying to see if I can capture the beacon with him on top of me. It's not really working. And they need help. But I need to capture this. Okay, he's gonna go away. You think? Okay, so this was a good decision. He is going to come for me. And I am not going to engage him. I'm going to grab the beacon. I'm going to put this here. We're going to run up here and then jump. Great. They're not following me, although that guy has a gift more. So let's go put this down. Perfect. Alright, so we have a gift more. And we have the red, if he's thinking about it. Let's see what he's deciding to do here. Just capture the beacon. I'm going to run down there and I'm going to handle. Let's do that. Okay, I see the gift more. That's okay. Okay, we need to get out of here. That's what happens. Not a single kill. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, kills is not indicative of everything. Even though I made a few mistakes, I did the right thing by trying to capture beacons and take care of my health. They simply have more ships and better ships than us. But here's why this ship is compressed. It has, because of its premium nature, it has really good useful modules, such as touring and, of course, Faria. But you have to sacrifice those if you want to get the most out of the ship. Because, frankly, you know, I'm not building it for all the maneuverability that it needs. That's not a good thing. Mostly, my gameplay consists of that, and that's it. I can't fight out at close range because this thing has hit issues. Excuse me. So instead I have to kind of decide how I have to kind of do these little runs at an enemy. Let's kind of walk over here, and then pick him up. See if I can kind of get close to him. Okay. That worked out pretty well. But see, like right now, I can't use mass sensation for anything, because if I use it, watch. I can no longer capture the beacon, and that's not useful. It might be useful if you use it and just shoot to keep yourself uncloaked. And then you can just stop shooting and you'll cloak back up. But it's just not as good as something else. It's just as simple as that. So we have choices here. The problem is I could take care of the more. Let's do that. Let me help my person out again. So as you can see here, I'm keeping my speed up. Run past him, put that down. Put that down, we'll keep running away. And then we'll just flip back around like that. Walk towards him. There we go. That's how we do it. Alright, so we make sure Nwanda isn't around or anything like that. Nope, no one is. Okay, so we have to run away now, because I don't want to waste all of that. Here's our Tychon. Okay, come back around. Let's see what he's gonna do. Nope, he's gonna take care of that Helios, which leaves me the beacon. Wait for that to come back around. I like he put a bunch of mines down. That's very nice of him. I'm gonna put a few of mine around as well. Put two together, whatever. Got Flag Doctor and a Spark, which I'm gonna go down there and help. Let's jump to them, and let's take care of this one first. None of these more liable to kill. Okay. And then we can help wrap up this guy. Okay, don't want to approach. Okay, lock that one. Do that. So lock like that. I can see the damage is not that bad. Per hit is 1200 hit. It's not bad at all. Let's see here. That's okay. That happens. Jump away like that, and he is totally dead. We have that. We now need to capture that beacon because they overextended and they're trying to fight our allies. And they need to live so they can be out of pocket for a while. Let's see, who is that? That is a Flag Doctor. I'm going to go over here and help them out. Bam. Bam. Do that. Do this. Perfect. Wrapped it up. Nice. And he never hit this, so that's on cooldown. And then hit this. Perfect. Keep my speed up, so keep my MHD up. Cool, 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 cool. Flip around. Let's see who's capturing my beacon. Okay, we got Flag Doctor and Wanda. 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 That is not a real person. Let's try and see if I can pick this guy up. Okay, that was, see, look, that is not bad damage at all. Now that's where we have issues. That is, once again, where we have issues. So let's do this right here. Because I don't have to do anything. So I'm going to run, just walk very slowly. Bam! That is how we do it, folks. That is why that is such a good weapon. Perfect. And we captured the beacon. Now I have to go run over and figure out what's going on with the other beacon. That is... Okay, well, I have choices here. I have to stop it. Okay, so this is what you're going to call a terrible idea. Alright? There you go. Not a bad ship. That's all I can say. So I'm going to let that happen, so I'm face to retreat. And then I'm just going to keep on walking towards him. Put this down so hopefully he hits it. Did I get it? I did get it. Nice and easy. Let's do the same thing over here. I'm going to walk just a little bit. If you notice, I'm not using my afterburn because I actually don't want to go too fast. I just want to go just fast enough to get my buff. See, I'm too close to him. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to flip back around. Go up a little bit. Okay. I tried dodging it. I could not. I know the rotation speed for it. That's what I get. But as you can see here, it's a perfectly usable ship. I'm looking at a minute. I want to keep using it at the very least. So let's see over here. We have... Oh, nope, Custodian. I can't do that. I have no E-Barrier. You should use Air Barrier. I don't, because I need the damage. I'm going to chase... I'm going to walk over here very slowly. See if I can tap on him a little bit. But it's not going to work out too well, because I'm already hitting somebody. So let's do that. Nice. That's why Variant was a good pick. Alright, see if I can capture this beacon real quick. Okay. Okay. And... Okay. Got a capture. Nice. Nice. Where is everyone at? I'm not gonna deal with that right now. Let's see if I can kind of walk towards this guy. That's not bad damage. Let's kind of just walk by that. Not bad. I'm not going to do enough damage in time, though. Okay, so that is taken care of. Let's see. Where is my beacon? The beacon is up here. Okay, not going to do that. I am not going to risk dying to an AI. GG. I like Nightingale. I like the weapon. I like the playstyle. It's nice. Um, yeah, and I got top score. 9 caps. I did a lot right there, actually. With Nightingale in a rank 17 battle. You know, and this, it wasn't too hard. I mean, Wanda's okay. I don't know. The rest of them are fine. So, you could say it wasn't against anyone crazy, and that's true. But, for like, just for fun, right? Running around. Perfectly usable. So that's kind of the build. 2 EM resists. You could do. Okay, my server is okay. Okay, server was bugged out. There's no adaptive shield at this rank, which is a shame. So I went for dual EM because there's already a lot of EM weapons around. That's what I picked. It's compressed because you have to pick between MHD or either more strafe or more rotation speed. So that's kind of what I mean by compressed. It's just you kind of have to pick between certain things. I'm going with my crew is this. I want extra crit damage, strafe. I like strafe. You could do speed. It is better, but I like having strafe to kind of dodge a little bit if I'm going in and out of somebody. And it's helpful in trying to orbit someone. And again, I want per hit, so I don't need rate of fire. I need more damage. I want passive damage, so I do this. I want more mind damage, so I can do this as well. That's kind of the use here. So that is Nightingale. It's a great ship. It is beautiful, and that's my opinion on it. Yeah, and these slots are not bad at all. So let us talk about Archelon, the rank 7, the first 057 of the, let's say, Special Operations Federation ships. Yes, that's Vulcan on it. These are the build. I have max speed. I want this so I can aim. I can move my ship around so I can aim either my torpedo or basically aim my Vulcan. I want max shield volume, and then of course some passive resistance. These are a good combo, and it's actually not terrible amount of hull or shield. Confrontation is a fantastic module. You get a total up to 40% more damage, which is really good. Sure. And that's just not like each player, it's every source of damage. So if multiple things are hitting you, you can get a ton more damage pretty easily. Let's talk about like what the ship has. It has no special weapons. All it has are these 2 things. Provocateur is quite the module. If you get at higher ranks, people locking onto you actually gives you extra resistance. So even though it's not native, it'll activate all the crew if you do a rank 17 match, since everything gets about to rank 17. So you will get this crew, and it should work for you. So that's a good synergy with the mission module. But the biggest thing is 250 points of resistance for all shield resistances. That is a lot. To put it in perspective, the average Jericho ship only gets 120. My Ronin, which I made for tankiness, only gets 180. Confessor, I believe the maximum it could get is 150. So 250 is very good. And of course, radiation converter. Everyone just like stop taking damage and just get your shields back. Just hit this button. The game that's mostly, the current meta is mostly EM damage for a lot of things. Decies. I think everything long to mid range, even Helios, is EM weapons. EM damage. So you don't take damage and just refill your shield. Naturally, having a torpedo plus this is fantastic for regenerating your shield, and I'll try to demonstrate that. And of course, you can flip it around and use torpedo and generator to energy converter to do damage against destroyers or against other small ships. That's basically it. It's a pretty simple build. I wanted less spread, that's why I have this. It's a pretty like simple build. I want to have extra, of course, missile damage so I can get all my shield back, things of that nature. So let's see if I can kind of playtest this and keep kind of discussing it, why it's good. I will say, Plasma Devastator is a good weapon. It is. If you have the right circumstances and an okay build, you have the time and patience to not die and not being, it says in the match, but like if you have the right circumstances for it, it does very good damage. And it could, if you land something on an interceptor, it does a ton of damage. So that's something to think about. It's not a terrible weapon. Just something to think about. One thing, again, that this, well, so that's not a terrible weapon. Something to think about. I don't like Merv. It's a good weapon, but I don't like it. It's not, I need, when someone's flying past me that's small or fast, I need something that can put damage down on them. And Merv, I don't think is reliable enough to do stuff like that. If you like it, use it. This is my opinion. It's a pretty good base for stuff like that. I like Vulcan. I'm using Vulcan. Hopefully they'll add a little more to it so it's a little more competitive with other models since it kind of sucks. Proximity Mortar is a good weapon. Don't do Dagnith. This is a PSA from a local streamer. Dagnith is kind of a new weapon. It's useful against not much. It needs either more fire rate, a lot faster speed, more damage, but the whole having something home towards something on one plane means that somebody just moves in one direction, because they start, someone's right here. Let's say someone's right here, and you fire at them. And you fire like this. They're going to go back and forth, back and forth. If they move up, it stays. You don't hit them. So the good person, what they do is they rotate their ship as they're firing it so it comes at them from different angles. So they can hit them. But it's not good in this ship, but just saying, it's easy to dodge. And the damage isn't that high. And it's not at all good at close range. And a lot of fights are either at long range or close range. This is not where it shines at. And it barely shines in mid-range. So unless in some specific builds or different things, I really don't recommend it. So I don't know, if you see it, you're like, oh, cool. Just know that if you use it and it's not the right build for it, you're gonna be looked at as a noob, and it's not that good. Archelon is actually probably not that bad. Even Heavy Blaster with just a single electronic guidance is not that bad either. Something to keep in mind. And of course, Beam Laser. So the biggest thing about Archelon that isn't that good, sadly, it doesn't have good buffs. You have no damage buff from anywhere. Not from the ship, not from the special module, you have no damage buff except for competition. And you have no guard frigate buff either. So this thing is not a very good guard frigate when it comes to utility. That's just one of its limitations. That, and it doesn't have a whole lot of slots. I don't really love the slots on it, and lack of slots. There's something else too. It's just not the best guard frigate itself. Anyways, let's go back to focusing on what's going on here. I need to get out of here because I'm going to die already. I am by myself, no allies, no team, no nothing, no good line of sight. I'm running into people a lot more firepower than I am. So let's see if we can kind of get back in here. Maybe help out this type over here. Maybe. Okay. Let's see if he shoots at me. Is he AFK? I guess it's AFK. Alright. I almost had it. But I didn't. Did not work. Let's hit this, because it's got a pretty low cooldown. But not very... Oh, I'm going to show something else too, other than the fact that it has no buffs, no damage buffs. It also has very low uptime. It's only 4, I think 6 seconds uptime, which is 24 seconds downtime, which is not very good. I will say that's one thing about the module too, is that it does let you live all of Relic's stuff. Okay, well. Good news and bad news, and that is that roommate is probably about to put me in. But if I start, I kind of get around him. Perfect. not bad. I am so bad, but it is what it is. You know, and just the slots and everything on it is not that great. I probably should go maybe double rotation speed. Might be a little bit easier, but that's a great example of why I want to hit speed to flip around and get damage on somebody who's running away. But, you know, it just is what it is. This isn't not bad, in general. I can't see it. Alright, we got a Confessor. I should have waited. Sonic Sphere kind of sucks. Is what it is. Low projectile speed, low actual damage. It's meh. But yeah, that rock is just, you know, casually just take care of the whole match. That is what happens when you fight a bot one-on-one. You got it. Get some speed boost, get back in the battle. That is not what I wanted to do. Almost had him. Well, I say we're gonna lose because they did. Unless I find someone else. Like this. There we go. Ah, oh, someone stole it from me. Ah. Archelon is simple, and it's not bad. You get it, it's pretty and has some really unique uses that work even to this day. It frankly needs better weapons and better guard module buffs, and probably a damage buff, but overall, it's not a bad ship. So, these are my reviews for the first two of the Federation special ships. And of course, those are in order: Archelon, Nightingale, Stingray, and beautiful Remus. So, thank you guys for watching, and y'all take care. Bye!